Welcome to another edition of Sawdust. This episode a little bit different. We've been showing you our Sawdust episodes on how we deliver extraordinary, peeling back the layers of all of the guys and the craftsmanship that goes into some of these projects. Today we're going to take a little different angle and we're going to share with you what it takes for me to lead this group of people, inspire this group of people into that mindset of delivering extraordinary. So stay tuned for this one.
I'm Jeff Sweenor, President and CEO of Sweenor Builders. For more than 30 years, we've been building coastal homes meant to last 100+ years. Our team of talented craftsmen and design professionals are committed to delivering extraordinary results through the best practices and techniques in custom home building. Our final product has to be beautiful, highly efficient, and use advanced building science to stand up to the harsh coastal conditions. On this season of Sawdust, we're pulling back the curtain to give you an inside look at what we do.
Welcome, everybody. So what I want to talk to you about today is what makes Sweenor Builders special. What makes us unique? What makes us different? Most successful home building companies, custom home building companies, operate very differently than the way we operate. And we're part of a group of 16 other builders from around the country. And we all do pretty much the same thing, but we're different. We're the unicorn. We operate very differently. Most companies they have project managers as employees. They might have site superintendents as employees. But then they subcontract everything else. They subcontract the framing, they subcontract the architecture, they subcontract the interior design, they subcontract the cabinetry, the finish work, the masonry. All of those things are subcontracted. They don't have those folks as direct employees. And what makes us different? And the answer is people. Most companies hire project managers, they hire superintendents to manage the work. Not perform the work, manage the work. So they don't have these folks as employees. They say, we can't find good help. We can't find the help. That's too much aggravation. I don't want to deal with all the aggravation. They say, working by the hour kills budgets. Working by the hour promotes complacency. How do you convince clients to trust this process? They say. What they're really saying is that this is who we got the best price from. This is the low bidder. We want to transfer the risk to them. We want to transfer. We don't want the risk. We don't want the exposure. We want somebody else to take the risk. And then the chase is on. What they give up is the ability to say, this is how I want it done. This is what's important. This is what is special. This is what is extraordinary. Right? They give that up because they've hired it and the chase is on. Let me ask you, if you were going in for open heart surgery tomorrow, would you want the best price? Would you want the low bidder? Probably not. right? So people are making investments of $5 to $10 million on some of these properties, yet that's the same kind of attitude that they're approaching it. And that's what makes us different. Why do we break the mold? Why do we break the mold when everybody else has proven this method of hiring subcontractors? Again, my answer is people. I believe in people. I believe in you. And I believe in team. I believe that a team of champion-minded people with a common mission can move the world. Right? A team of people that strive to do the best, that perform the best, that deliver extraordinary. Common mission. So I first learned this concept of team in 1982 when I walked on to the URI crew team as a freshman in college. There existed a belief that the varsity men's eight was among the best in the country. In fact, the freshman men's eight won a gold medal at the national championships the year prior. And I remember thinking, there's no way. We're from Rhode Island, the smallest state in the country. Sure enough, 2 years later, in 1984, we won a gold medal at the U.S. Men's Nationals amongst 80-something teams. And I learned during those years that there's no star in a rowing shell. There's no stats, there's no points, there's no assists, there's no goals. Success comes from a unified effort, from a team effort. All 8 oars going into the water at exactly the same time, applying pressure through the drive at exactly the same time, coming out clean exactly the same time. So that unified effort, that team effort, is what makes a boat go fast. So I caught the fever of being the best during that time. In 1984, we won a national championship. In 1987, we were the best in North America as a member of the Pan American team. In 1988, we were among the best in the world. Since then, I wake up with a burning desire to be the best at everything I do. I developed a mantra, how you do anything is how you do everything. Right? In 2015, after being in business for 25 years or so, I set an intentional goal to be the best in the custom home building world. The very best in the marketplace. And I wake up every morning with a monomaniacal focus on how do we get there? What do I have to do today to get us one step closer to that goal? Every one of you sitting here today was the focus of one of those mornings. Right? Hiring Eric, hiring Mitch, hiring Lori, hiring Aaron, hiring anybody, right? That was a decision that day to get us one step closer. Some mornings are spent offboarding, thinking about offboarding a team member that maybe doesn't believe in that philosophy, maybe doesn't want to be the best, or maybe is too focused on what the company should be doing for them. Do you want to be the best?
Yes.
Stick around. hone your skills, improve your craft, learn from each other. Relentless improvement. So you can't get extraordinary results with ordinary people. Right? You can't get extraordinary results with ordinary people. You can't get extraordinary results with ordinary effort. Right? It's one and the same. Everything matters. When you're trying to be the best, every detail matters. Most people don't become the best not because they lack the ability, but they lack the belief that it's possible. Right? Believe me, it's possible. I have seen it and I have experienced it. Trust me. Make no mistake that this has nothing to do with ego. Right? Nothing to do with ego. This is done quietly. Right? Don't tell me. Just show me. Right? It's what you do behind closed doors. It's what you do when nobody's looking. Do it quietly. When I started building 30-something years ago, did I go around saying I'm going to be the best at this? Nope, not on your life. But I believed I was capable, and I believed it was possible. I just put my head down, and I worked at it every single day. Relentless improvement. When you wake up in the morning, yesterday's championship performance is today's starting point. When Tom Brady wins the Super Bowl, they enjoy it, they relish in it, they celebrate, but the next day starts again. Ground zero. We all start at the same level again. Right? Yesterday's performance, today's starting point. Improve on yesterday's performance. I once heard an interview, and a reporter asked him, he had won, I don't know, 5 or 6 at this point. And the reporter said, Tom, you've won 5 Super Bowls. Which one is the most significant? Which one's the most important? His answer, the next one. Right? Today, I can't move the needle alone. You guys control the throttle. You guys can move the needle. It is so important that we build a team of contributors, of difference makers, of lions that want to grind and get better every single day. So important. They show up in the morning inspired, and they leave work at the end of the day fulfilled. Right? That's what the mission is. We also need to police ourselves. Right? There will be some days where you can't find the throttle, where you feel like coasting. It's too cold. It's too hot. It's too wet. Right? Those days are going to happen. But we need to be there for each other and rally around each other to keep that momentum going. We cannot afford to get complacent. We cannot afford to get fat. Right? Complacency kills momentum. Complacency kills budgets. Complacency kills client trust. And complacency will kill a brand. If you want to continue building the types of projects that we build, for the types of clients that we build for, we have to build a team of special forces, right? Of Army Rangers, of Green Berets, of Navy SEALs, the best of the best that swoop in and go to work. We need to build an uncontested brand. Uncontested means that we have no competitors, no competition. We need to build a brand of performers, of operators, of contributors, right? Every day. So we brought back Sawdust so that we could show the world this, right? We could show the world what our brand looks like. We interact with designers, architects, clients, vendors, suppliers, every day. And you put the uniform on, you're representing the brand, right? Whether you're at the job site, or you're at Jerry's, or you're at Arnold's, you're picking up lunch, or you're at the Muse for a beer on Friday afternoon, right? You're representing the brand. Everyone has seen the series Yellowstone, right? Those guys don't go anywhere without the uniform, without the flag. People see them out and about in town, and they say, those guys are badass, right? So when you put this shirt on in the morning, I want you to look in the mirror and say, I'm a badass. I am part of something great. I am part of something greater than myself. I'm going to do some badass work today. A badass mindset, a champion mindset across a team of 75 people will move the needle. It'll move mountains. It creates uncontested marketplace. What we do is so special, is so unique, is so extraordinary, nobody can compete with us. Sawdust will demonstrate this. That's the goal. To work on the projects that we work on, for the clients that we work for, is a privilege, right? Not an obligation. It's a privilege. You are here on this beautiful piece of property on the ocean, gorgeous sunrises and sunsets, doing masterful work with great people because of the brand. A brand that was built person by person, hour by hour, day by day, week by week, month by month, year by year, for 30-something years. But remember that yesterday's championship performance is tomorrow's starting point, today's starting point. Relentless pursuit of excellence every day. The commitment to constantly being better than you were yesterday will bring you to the top of your game. We did not get here by accident. We did not get here by chance. We did not get here by luck. We got here because everything matters. Every day matters. Every person matters. Every detail matters. Every client matters. Learn from each other. Commit to getting better every day. Remember, it's a privilege, not an obligation. Put the uniform on and go be a badass. Well, thanks for watching that episode of Sawdust. Hope you enjoyed it. Leave us a comment, add a like, and subscribe to our channel. And we'll see you on a future episode where we deliver extraordinary.